Every legend starts somewhere, and for Jose Chameleon, that place was Kawempe, a vibrant suburb of Kampala. Born Joseph Mayanja in 1979, his childhood was shaped by the hustle of a modest life. But amidst the challenges, he discovered my passion, music. The streets were alive with the sounds of local Ugandan artists, and he found inspiration in global icons like Michael Jackson and Lucky Dube. Their melodies ignited a fire in him, pushing him to dream bigger. The first time he held a microphone, it felt like magic. Music became his escape, his voice, and his way to connect with the world. From those humble beginnings, he knew he was destined for something greater. Every legend starts somewhere, and for Jose Chameleon, that place was Kawempe, a vibrant suburb of Kampala. Born Joseph Mayanja in 1979, his childhood was shaped by the hustle of a modest life. But amidst the challenges, he discovered my passion, music. The streets were alive with the sounds of local Ugandan artists, and he found inspiration in global icons like Michael Jackson and Lucky Dube. Their melodies ignited a fire in him, pushing him to dream bigger. The first time he held a microphone, it felt like magic. Music became his escape, his voice, and his way to connect with the world. From those humble beginnings, he knew he was destined for something greater. In the late 1990s, he made a choice that would change my life forever. He packed his bags and left Uganda for Kenya, chasing a dream that felt almost impossible. He had no guarantees, no safety net, and just a handful of coins in his pocket. But he believed in his music, in his voice. Every night, he performed in small venues, pouring his heart into every note, hoping someone would notice. The struggle was real, long nights, empty stomachs, but he was fueled by passion. Each setback only made him stronger. He knew that if he could make it here, he could make it anywhere. And so, he kept pushing, driven by the rhythm of his dreams. Music was his escape and dream, but making it big felt like chasing a mirage. With no money and no connections, he found himself in karaoke bars and small events, performing wherever he could. Each night, he poured his heart into those songs, feeling the energy of the crowd, even if it was just a handful of people. He learned to read the room, to connect with strangers through melody. Those small gigs, they were more than just practice, they were the building blocks of his journey. Each performance was a step forward, a chance to refine his craft and share his passion. He had no idea then, but those nights would lay the foundation for something extraordinary. In Nairobi, life was tough. He played in bars, just scraping by, earning enough for a meal. His Swahili wasn't great, but music? That was his universal language. Every night, he poured his soul into his performances, blending reggae, dancehall, and Afrobeat. It was a sound that felt fresh, exciting, something different. Slowly, people started to notice. They'd come in curious, and by the end of the night, they were dancing, lost in the rhythm. It was more than just a gig, it was a connection, a way to share his story. Music became his lifeline, his escape, and he knew he was onto something special. Then the moment that would change his life forever came. It was a typical day when a Kenyan producer took a chance on him, offering to record his debut single, Bagia. He poured his heart and soul into that song, and to his surprise, it resonated with so many people. The beat, the lyrics, everything just clicked. Suddenly, Bagia was everywhere, playing on radios, at parties, and in the streets. It felt surreal to see my name, Jose Chameleon, becoming a household name across East Africa. That single moment opened doors he never imagined possible, and it ignited his passion for music even more. It was just the beginning of an incredible journey. By the early 2000s, he was living the dream. Songs like Mamma Mia and Jamila launched him into the spotlight, and he couldn't believe the love pouring in from fans across East Africa. Singing in Luganda, Swahili, and English allowed him to connect with so many people, bridging cultures and bringing us together through music. The energy at his concerts, everyone dancing, singing along, feeling that deep connection to their roots. It was more than just entertainment, it was a celebration of their shared identity. Each note he sang was a reminder of where they came from and the unity they could find in their diversity. That's what made those moments unforgettable. Fame can feel like a double-edged sword. The moment you rise, the pressure mounts. Rivalries in the music industry? They're real, and they can be brutal. Critics start to question your every move, wondering if you can keep the magic alive. But here's the thing, instead of letting that pressure crush him, he turned it into fuel. Each doubt, each rivalry, only pushed him to dig deeper, to create music that speaks to the heart. He channeled those challenges into his art, crafting songs that resonate with millions. It's not just about staying on top, it's about evolving, growing, and connecting with his audience in ways that matter. That's what keeps the fire alive. In 2008, his life changed in an instant. One moment, he was living the dream, and the next, he was lying in a hospital bed, fighting for his life after a devastating accident. The doctors were uncertain, and the world seemed to hold its breath, wondering if this was the end of his career. But deep down, he felt a fire igniting within him. He refused to let that tragedy define him. Every day in that hospital, he pushed through the pain, determined to reclaim his life and his passion. He focused on his recovery, setting small goals, celebrating each victory, no matter how minor. He learned that resilience isn't just about bouncing back, it's about rising stronger than before. He wasn't ready to say goodbye to his dreams. This was just the beginning of a new chapter, and he was ready to write it. His battle for survival went aflame. He was at his lowest, battling not just physical pain, but the weight of doubt and fear. Every day felt like a mountain to climb, but he refused to let it break him. With sheer determination, he fought his way back to health, pushing through the darkness that threatened to swallow him whole. But it wasn't just about getting his body back, it was about reclaiming his spirit. He poured his heart into his art, channeling every struggle into his performances. Each note he sang, each brushstroke he made, was a testament to his resilience. When he stepped back onto that stage, it wasn't just a comeback, it was a declaration. He was stronger than ever, not just physically, but emotionally and artistically. This journey taught him that resilience isn't just a trait, it's woven into the very fabric of who he is. Music has always been a powerful force in my life, but it wasn't until I faced my own battles that I truly understood its depth. Each note I played, each lyric I wrote, became a reflection of my struggles and victories. My songs transformed into anthems of hope, resonating not just with my experiences in Uganda, but with anyone who has ever felt lost or defeated. I poured my heart into every track, sharing stories of resilience and strength. It's incredible to see how my journey has connected with others, reminding us all that even in the darkest times, we can rise, heal, and find our voice. Music became my lifeline, and I hope it inspires others to embrace their own stories. Today, he stands before us not just as a musician, but as a mentor and a source of inspiration for many aspiring artists. His journey has been shaped by the unwavering support of his community, and now, through his foundation, he is committed to giving back. The foundation provides resources and opportunities for underprivileged youth, helping them chase their dreams just as he did. It's about more than music, it's about lifting others up and creating a brighter future together. He believes that every talent deserves a chance to shine, and he is there to ensure that hope and opportunity are within reach for all. Together, we can make a difference. Jose's influence stretches far beyond the borders of Uganda. Collaborating with international stars, he's not just making music, he's putting East African rhythms on the global stage. Each beat and lyric tells a story of our rich culture, showcasing the incredible talent that thrives in our region. Through his art, he's become an ambassador, bridging gaps between cultures and inviting the world to experience the beauty of East African music. It's more than just entertainment, it's a celebration of our heritage, a movement that inspires pride and unity. Jose is redefining what it means to be an artist, proving that music truly knows no boundaries. What truly sets Jose apart is his incredible humility. Despite the fame and accolades, he never forgets his roots. We've seen him interact with fans, always taking the time to listen, to connect. It's inspiring to witness someone who has achieved so much yet remains so grounded. He often shares his journey, emphasizing that success isn't reserved for a select few. It's attainable for anyone willing to work hard and persevere. Jose uses his platform not just to showcase his achievements, but to uplift others, reminding us that our backgrounds don't define our futures. His story is a testament to the power of humility and the impact of lifting others as you rise. Growing up in Coimp, he had a dream that felt as distant as the stars. With a makeshift guitar in hand, he poured his heart into every strum, believing that music could change his life. The journey wasn't easy, there were countless nights of doubt and struggle. But each setback fueled his determination. He remembers performing at local events, feeling the energy of the crowd, and knowing he was meant for something bigger. Through hard work and resilience, he transformed from that boy in Coimp into a global icon. His story is proof that dreams are worth chasing. When you believe in yourself, you can break barriers and inspire others. So, never underestimate the power of your dreams. They can lead you to places you never imagined.